The term keto has become a common word in our vocabulary, so much as it is used as a selling gimmick for processed foods, cooking books, and even nutritional supplements related to a popular diet fad. Most of us have heard about the keto diet or a keto-friendly meal, but even a number amongst those who are trying to follow this regime can't really explain what it truly is and how it works. While many find it attractive as an effective weight loss alternative, others find in the keto diet a solution to remain healthy. So, what exactly is keto? This video is part of the Addendum series, where we explore and expand concepts, ideas, and practically any topic that might be somewhat familiar to us by adding information to our knowledge. This time, we are exploring the characteristics and origins of the ketogenic diet. Disclaimer: this video does not attempt to provide medical or nutritional advice of any kind. We are only offering information available online from multiple sources. We encourage our viewers to consult with a health professional before attempting any diet, product, or nutritional regime. To begin with, keto is the shortened term for the word ketogenic, which refers to the production of ketones to reach a state of ketosis, and this is what makes the keto diet effective for weight loss. What? Okay, let's break it down. Typically, the main source of fuel for our muscles and organs is glucose, which is produced in our liver from other sugars and carbohydrates we eat. Too much sugar in our system becomes fat, and not enough activity to burn it may lead to obesity, which is a medical condition that leads to a number of other diseases like diabetes, heart failure, and many other complications. There are other reasons that might cause obesity. That is why it is important to ask your doctor before attempting any weight loss diet or product. In spite of its current popularity, the ketogenic diet was developed in the 1920s, but its original purpose was not to help people lose weight. Doctors in the 1920s and 1930s used the ketogenic diet to treat epilepsy. In the ancient world, it was a common belief that seizures were some sort of punishment by the gods. Around 400 BC, Greek physicians discovered that fasting was effective in reducing the frequency and intensity of the convulsions experienced by individuals with epilepsy. But it was not until the early 1900s when medical researchers in France discovered the connection between fasting and seizures. High glucose affects normal brain functioning, especially people with epilepsy, which might overstimulate cortical neurons, making them excessively active, affecting muscles, the senses, and even consciousness. By the 1920s, fasting, purging, and a low-calorie vegetarian diet were used as a treatment for patients with epilepsy. It was intended to detoxify, and the results were quite effective, helping patients control seizures and improve mental capabilities as well. The popularity of the ketogenic diet decreased in the late 1930s with the introduction of anticonvulsant medications. However, medical research has retaken nowadays the ketogenic diet as an alternative or complement to treatment for epilepsy. Some celebrities have contributed to the resurgence of the ketogenic diet, like Meryl Streep and Hollywood producer Jim Abrahams, who created the Charlie Foundation for Ketogenic Therapies in 1994 after his son's severe epilepsy was effectively controlled with the ketogenic therapy. Recent studies are testing new therapeutic uses of the ketogenic diet to treat other neurological disorders, including migraines, sleep disorders, muscular pain, autism, and even strokes and diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. Research review since 2014 is also suggesting the ketogenic diet as a coadjuvant treatment for cancer, since the cancer cells are ineffective in using ketone bodies for energy. So, in a way, the ketogenic diet might starve cancer while providing fuel to muscles and organs like the brain and the heart. The ketogenic diet works for many to lose weight because it makes the body use fat for fuel instead of glucose. The keto diet is also known as the low-carb diet. In a regular diet, the liver uses carbohydrates and sugars to produce glucose and use it as fuel for organs and muscles. The ketogenic diet eliminates carbohydrates and sugars. Since there is no more access to these sources for energy, the liver then uses fat to produce molecules called ketones or ketone bodies, which are transported in the bloodstream. The heart, brain, and muscles use these ketone bodies as fuel to get the energy they need to function. When the body is using fat for energy instead of glucose, it reaches a stage called ketosis. Do not confuse ketosis with ketoacidosis, which is a life-threatening complication for individuals with diabetes. Basically, the liver produces excess ketone bodies along with glucose and altering the pH balance in the blood. Not good. Reaching a stage of ketosis while keeping a healthy nutritional balance is safe. Over time, the body uses the accumulated fat along with the healthy fat consumed. That is what makes the ketogenic diet effective to lose weight. Like all nutritional regimes, the focus should be to achieve good health rather than simply losing weight. In fact, research has demonstrated that these ketone bodies are more effective than carbohydrates to power the heart. Also, the brain can effectively use ketone bodies to function, especially those produced from omega-3 fatty acids instead of glucose. There are studies that indicate that making the brain use ketone bodies reduces cognitive deterioration in old age. So, what foods does the ketogenic diet eliminate and which ones are the effective ones? Well, instead of creating a long and confusing list of do's and don'ts, it's easier if we learn to identify carbohydrates, starches, and sugars and simply eliminate them from both our pantries and our bodies. All sugars and whatever that can be transformed into glucose is a no. The same for alcohol and whatever that can produce it. Sorry, no booze permitted. Grains and flour made from them like wheat, corn, rice, rye, and barley are also forbidden. So, no conventional breads, pastas, cakes, cookies, pastries, and typical baked goods are allowed in the ketogenic diet. However, there are alternatives. Flours made from seeds and nuts like almonds, coconut, chickpeas, or garbanzos are a yes. Legumes, root vegetables, and most fruits are a no. Adieu, French fries. However, sweet potatoes and chayotes are the perfect substitute for potatoes. Berries, apples, bananas, and kiwis are okay. If you are interested in learning more about the ketogenic diet, ask your doctor and share what you have learned. These are some resources we like. For a comprehensive medical perspective and therapeutic approaches of the ketogenic diet, we recommend Dr. Dominic D'Agostino's website, ketonutrition.org. If you're curious to explore the ketogenic diet or low-carb diet to lose weight, we recommend dietdoctor.com. There is a myriad of websites, books, and magazines with recipes and products that claim to be keto or keto-friendly. We encourage you to learn more about the ketogenic diet, low-carb diet, and how to reach and stay in ketosis before you spend money and time on something that might not truly adhere to the principles of the ketogenic regime. The huge caveat is that in order for the ketogenic diet to work, you must eliminate all sugars and carbohydrates to reach a state of ketosis. "It was just a little bite of a small pretzel," or "I just took a mini sip of a beer," will be enough to break ketosis and ruin your efforts. Hey, there are many alternatives that are actually more delicious than regular carbs and sugars. All these are keto meals I have prepared myself and enjoyed tremendously. There, we have added lots of interesting information to our understanding of the popular term keto. If you think this has been a good addendum to your knowledge, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Check our other playlists and let us know in the comments your thoughts about this topic and what else you would like us to address in addendum. Thank you for joining us.